Hello, and welcome to today's Explore. We're diving straight into a truly fascinating topic today, the Ramsar Sites of Northeast India. We'll be taking a detailed, documentary-style look at some of the most vital and honestly breathtaking wetland ecosystems in this region.
But before we journey into the beautiful Northeast, we need to answer a foundational question. What exactly is a Ramsar site? You hear this term tossed around a lot in conservation circles, but understanding what it truly means is absolutely crucial to appreciating why these specific bodies of water are so fiercely protected.
Simply put, a Ramsar site is a wetland recognized under the Ramsar Convention of 1971. It's a landmark international treaty dedicated to conserving wetlands that hold global importance. The overarching goal here is to sustain ecological balance and preserve biodiversity on a truly massive scale.
You see, these wetlands provide so many life-sustaining functions. They aren't just stagnant bodies of water. They're critical habitats for migratory birds and safe havens for endangered species. Plus, they act as absolute lifelines for our environment by recharging groundwater, providing natural flood control, and even regulating the climate.
Zooming out to look at the national data, India has actually reached a remarkable milestone. As of August 2026, there are exactly 101 recognized Ramsar sites spread across the country's 28 states and union territories. That is a massive conservation footprint.
And the absolute newest addition to this prestigious list brings us right up to the present moment. Gla Lake was officially designated as India's 101st Ramsar site on August 3, 2026.
So, to set the geographical stage for today, let's focus exclusively on Northeast India. This incredibly diverse region is made up of 8 states: Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, and Tripura.
An interesting point to note about the distribution of these protected wetlands is the contrast across the region. Out of these 8 states in the Northeast, 6 currently host protected Ramsar sites. Meanwhile, just 2 states, specifically Meghalaya and Nagaland, don't currently have any designated sites.
Let's look at how this conservation effort has built up over the decades. The timeline starts with Loktak Lake way back in 1990. That was followed by Deepore Beal in 2002, Rudra Sagar Lake in 2005, Pala Wetland in 2021, Kech Gopalri in 2025, and culminating, of course, with our newest addition, Glenelg Lake in 2026.
Let's explore these sites one by one, starting with Deepore Beal in Assam. Designated in 2002, this is a permanent freshwater lake located right near Guwahati. Because it's a permanent body of water, it serves as an incredibly stable, reliable resource for the entire surrounding ecosystem.
The global recognition of Deepore Beal really stems from its wildlife. It's an exclusive habitat for several rare and endangered bird species. This includes the gray pelican, both the lesser and greater adjutant storks, and crucially, the endangered Bear's pochard. These birds rely entirely on this specific wetland for their survival.
Moving further east into Manipur, we find the iconic Loktak Lake. Designated in 1990, it's the oldest Ramsar site in the region. It also holds the title of the largest freshwater lake in northeast India and is globally famous for its fumdis, which are these massive, completely unique floating mats of vegetation.
And the most extraordinary thing about these fumdis is that they actually form Kibul Lamjau. This unique ecosystem holds the incredible global distinction of being the world's only floating national park. It's a landscape you literally won't find anywhere else on Earth.
Heading further south into Tripura, we have Rudra Sagar Lake, which was designated in 2005. Unlike a standard lake, Rudra Sagar operates as a vital reservoir. It's constantly fed by perennial streams, ensuring a steady, continuous flow of fresh water all year round.
This reservoir plays an absolutely essential role in specific wildlife conservation too. It serves as a highly secure habitat for the 3-striped roof turtle. So, by protecting the lake, we are directly protecting this fascinating reptile.
Over in Mizoram, we find the Pala Wetland, which was designated quite recently in 2021. This natural lake occupies a prime location right inside the Indo-Burma Biodiversity Hotspot. That's a region recognized globally for having exceptionally rich yet highly threatened biological diversity.
Because it sits right inside this hotspot, the Pala wetland ecosystem supports an amazing array of land mammals. It provides essential life resources for the somber deer, the barking deer, and the rather fascinating hulak gibbon. Next, let's move up to Sikkim to the Kechopari Wetland, designated in 2025. This site is really special because its importance goes beyond just ecology. It holds profound cultural and spiritual reverence. Nestled near Mount Kanchenjunga in the Demazong Valley, it's considered a deeply sacred lake by both Hindus and Buddhists.
Bringing our timeline fully up to date, we return to Gla Lake in Arunachal Pradesh. It's a real testament to ongoing conservation efforts that the absolute newest 101st site added to this global list is located right here in the northeast.
Let's do a quick recap to cement these geographical facts into memory. Remember the defining features of our first 3 sites. Deepor Biel in Assam is defined by the Bear's Picard, Loktak in Manipur by its floating park, and Rudrasagar in Tripura is known as the home of the roof turtle.
Continuing with the rest of the list, Pala Wetland in Mizoram gives life to the Hulak gibbon. Kechopari in Sikkim stands as a deeply sacred lake, and Gla Rajau in Arunachal Pradesh holds the proud title of the newest edition. Now, before we wrap up today's explainer, I want to zoom out from the Northeast for just a second to share a pretty compelling piece of trivia. If you've ever wondered about the opposite end of the spectrum, the smallest Ramsar site in all of India is Renika Lake in Himachal Pradesh. It spans just 0.2 square kilometers. Finally, we do need to look at the more serious side of conservation. Have you heard of the Montreux record? It's a specific register used to officially track wetland sites where ecological changes have occurred or are likely to occur entirely due to human interference or pollution. Basically, it's a global watch list for critically threatened ecosystems. The crucial and sobering point here is that currently only 2 Ramsar sites in all of India are on this record. They are Keoladeo Ghana National Park in Rajasthan and one from the region we covered today, Loktak Lake in Manipur. It's listed because ongoing human-induced changes and pollution are threatening its completely unique floating ecosystem.
We have covered some incredible ground today, from the world's only floating national park to deeply sacred mountain lakes. But with the Montreux record reminding us of just how fragile these ecosystems are, we have to ask, what steps must we take to ensure these 101 wetlands aren't just names on a list, but thriving habitats for generations to come? Let me know which of these remarkable sites you'd love to visit first in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for joining me in this explain. I look forward to exploring more essential topics with you next time.